Okay,
Okay, you can go ahead.
okay. I'm gonna start the zoning board of appeals, town of Watertown, call the meeting to order. I'm gonna read the roll. Rick Sarandria, here. Phil Rogers. Ned Dalton. Vincent Gianetto.
Here.
Roger Mitchell. Gary Swingle.
Here.
Jeff Franson.
Here.
Marie Genovese. Okay, I'm gonna have Gary sit in for Phil Rogers and Jeff will sit in for Ned Dalton. So we have a full quorum. Okay. Musa, do I need to read this virtual meeting thing?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. This is a web-based virtual meeting, so we are operating under the following procedures. Session is being recorded, both video and audio. Mark Bassaud, the land use administrator, and Michael Simmons, the town IT director, will be the meeting administrators. A link to the video audio will be posted to the town's website. Most people attending this meeting will be muted. The commissioners and staff will not be muted, however, in order to minimize disruptive audio feedback. All participants shall keep themselves on mute until ready to speak. Individuals will be unmuted at the time they are recognized to ask a question or make a presentation. Presentations may be made by applicants and their agents when appropriate and permitted by the commission. Other attendees will be permitted to speak only during the public hearing portion of the meeting. Commissioners and staff will generally be keeping video of themselves on throughout the meeting, unless they are attending via telephone only. Applicants and members of the public should feel free to leave their video on or off. However, they will be asked to turn on their video when speaking. A picture tells 1,000 words and can be useful in conveying your meaning. If video is not available for you, you will not be precluded from speaking or providing a public testimony. During public hearings, individuals desiring to speak will be asked to state their name and give their home address. We will read the public hearings rules at the start of the first public hearing of the meeting. Please use the chat feature or the raise your hand feature for the meeting administrators to know that you're raising your hand to speak. If an applicant or agent needs to submit additional documents to the commission, which was not distributed in advance of the meeting with the rest of the materials, the application will be continued to the next meeting so that the new documents can be made available to the public. Members of the public may only speak during a public hearing. If a member of the public speaks outside of the public hearing or creates an audio or video disruption, they may be manually ejected from the meeting upon recommendation of the meeting administrators or the chair. Okay, first application.
Mr. Chairman, if just follow the agenda, there is another item on the agenda before the application.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, there is. Okay, acceptance of minutes of the regular meeting. Did you guys get minutes? I didn't get minutes.
The minutes were not ready yet. Please make a motion to table until next month. We will send it to you.
Do I have a motion? To
So
table?
moved. Motion
Is
to
there a
table.
second? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, old business, reviewing of the zoning board of appeals bylaws. You guys want, well, we don't have a full membership tonight, so.
But were the edits made, Musa, to the
And
minutes, to
plus,
the bylaws?
we didn't send you the bylaws. We added all those recommendations that some members of the commission they made, and they will be provided for you at the next meeting.
Thank you.
All right, motion to table then?
Please.
Is there a motion to table?
Motion to table.
Is there a second? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, the first application is motor vehicle application number 2020 of Jamie McNaush. Am I saying that right? McIntosh. For approval of location for motor vehicle repair at 510 Main Street, Oakville, in the BG 1 or BGI General Business, BG1 General Business 1 and BC Central Business Zoning District. Who's here to represent the applicant?
Myself, Jamie McIntosh.
Okay, Jamie, what's your?
Hello, everyone.
You're going to be opening up. What are you going to open there?
We're actually relocating the body shop, the existing body shop that we have at 29 Newwood Road to purchasing 510 Main Street and moving it to that place.
Okay, so you already had a license with the state?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're just
It's a-
moving into this new location.
Yes, sir. Correct.
All right. Anybody from the board have any questions for the applicant?
Musa, does this have to go to planning and zoning, this request?
This is just approval of location by you, and then it goes to P&Z for site plan approval. The question that I have, I'm sorry, I have a question for the applicant. If you can explain that which building you are using, because Bradshaw's property has like three parcels. One is across the street from the main office, and then the main office is the gray building. Is that the building that you are going to use?
We are actually going to be in the lower portion of the property, 510, which includes 518 and 520, I believe, as far as parking. Those are actually being put together by the attorney to become one property, one parcel. So it's not going to be the main building that the dealership was located in. It would be their actual service center below, to the right, if you're looking at the building from Main Street.
You are planning to merge those lots into one big lot?
One address.
One address, okay, because now the building says 510-518.
Correct.
And then once you merge all those parcels into one, then it becomes one parcel.
Correct.
What will the address be?
510 Main Street.
510?
510.
Okay, what happened with the parcel across the street with the barn? That is not a part of your operation?
It is not.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else from the commission have any questions?
Musa, just, and this isn't to hold, I'm not trying to hold us up, and I'm not going to, but I thought we had a discussion as the ZBA that any applicant similar to this would go to the zoning, planning and zoning first. And then that way, when we saw it, we would see the finished product versus, if changes were made from what we see now. I thought procedurally we were doing it that way now.
That is only for the new sites. If there is a new site that somebody wants to create a car dealership or a service shop, then that is the procedure. But in this case, everything is existing and there will be no changes. They are using the same parking spaces that are existing there, the same building. They are not adding anything to the site plan.
Got it.
That is why we didn't send it to the Planning and Zoning Commission.
Thank you.
See, the last time it was a change of use too. This is not going to be that was.
No, understand. I'm just trying to understand, make sure we're following the new process. That's all.
No, that's a good question, but only for the new site. In case if somebody wants to build a new car dealership.
Got it.
With new parking spaces and everything, we send it to Planning and Zoning Commission for site plan special permit approval first, and then they will come for location of approval of location for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question. So is this just body work or the service and body work?
No, it's mainly collision and paint work. The only small service work would be that related to the collision. Any damages caused by or created by collision.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, as far as oil change and brakes and things of that nature, it's not what
Well,
we.
I was just curious. It doesn't make any difference really. You know,
Okay.
you do that there because it was done there before. So.
Does anyone else from the commission have any questions?
And I just want to make one more point. The reason that we didn't hold a public hearing because this is a new site. That is another thing that if somebody is proposing a new car dealership, you're supposed to hold a public hearing. And because everything is existing, no changes, that's why they just came here in front of you.
Yep, we just approved. So are you guys all set?
I'm set. Thank you.
Okay, is there anyone from the public wish to speak for or against this application? Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak for or against this application? Anyone
There's
from
no
the
one from,
public?
there's no one from the public today.
I know, but we still got to say it 3 times. Case. Is there
Okay.
anyone from the public wish to speak for or against this application? Okay, hearing none, do I have a motion to close?
I have a motion to approve. I have motion to approve, Rick.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve in a second. So actually, this is pretty cut and dry. It's been a dealership and they did all kinds of repairs there. They sold cars. It's been there probably, the whole business has probably been there almost 100 years. So all we're really doing is approving a new tenant going in there actually, which already does body work and he already has a Connecticut license. So it's pretty cut and dry. So there's a motion on the floor. There's a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That's it. Go work in your body shop. Okay. Okay, proposed zoning board of appeals meeting dates for year 2021. Do we have those? I didn't see them in the,
That should be in your packet.
Yes. Yep. It has them in, it's listed.
find them. Oh,
We
okay,
try
got
to
it.
avoid any meetings like the night before any major holidays.
Very good.
Yeah.
And these are gonna be on Wednesdays too? These
Yes.
are all Wednesday night,
Yes,
same time, 7 o'clock?
same time,
Okay.
unless you want to change it.
Do I have a motion to accept the meeting dates for 2021? As they been listed on this,
Make a motion to accept meeting dates.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, communications and bills. Connecticut Federation of Planning and Zoning Agencies Quarterly, November Fall 2020, Volume 24, Issue 4. Any comments on that?
I have a comment, Mr. Chairman. I respectfully ask all the board members to read an article on second page. Variance cannot be approved if property has a reasonable permitted use. That's a very important article and you should read it in future. If you have any application for variances, please remember to follow this.
Okay. Anybody else have any comments? No? Okay, I have a motion to adjourn.
Yes, you need a motion to accept and file the communications and
Can I
bill.
get a motion to accept and file the Connecticut Federation of Planning and Zoning quarterly newsletter?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion to adjourn. Is
Motion to adjourn.
there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Merry Christmas.
Everyone have a nice Thanksgiving and a great Christmas.
Yep.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good night.
Yep, good night.
Good night.
Good night.